Only you can make me move.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It feels so amazing to be sitting down recording this right now because I ended up going out of town. I was planning on recording like 2 days ago, but life just got busy and I went out of town with my significant other. I think I called him Ben in the other videos, and that's what I'm just going to refer to him from now on. Hopefully I'll remember his name. But anyways, so Ben and I ended up going out of town, and it was just like a last minute thing. We had to go visit his family, and it was actually a really fun trip, and they live like 2.5 hours away. But while I was on the trip, I was trying to think of like what I could record and what would be a fun topic to talk about. So today I thought that I would talk to you guys about a problem that I have, and it's a pretty serious problem. If you talk to anyone who's around me, they will tell you that this is true. But today I wanted to talk about how fucking competitive I am. So I want to start this out by telling you guys that I have never lost a game of Monopoly in my entire life. Like, that's the kind of person I am. I just love winning. It's the best thing to me. So years ago, when I first started playing board games and started learning the rules, I would play Monopoly with my grandpa, and he would cheat. Like, no matter what, he would like steal your money, or he'd be like, you didn't pay me for going around go, and he would collect on going around go like 4 times throughout his turn. So he'd end up with so much money and he could just like own anything. So to play with him and win, you had to cheat twice as hard. Now when I play with people that don't cheat and don't play that way, obviously I'm not going to cheat, but if I see someone cheating, you bet your ass I'm going to start cheating. So that was how I started, and then I met Ben, and it's been like 4 years. I've known him for a very long time. And when we first started like getting to know each other and like introducing ourselves to each other's friends, I told him, I was like, you might not want to play Monopoly with me. And he was like, well, why not? What's the deal? And so I explained to him the situation and, you know, why you don't play games with me. And he didn't think that it was serious. Like, he thought that someone would beat me. And his sister, who's like 6 years younger than both of us, started figuring out how competitive I was. And so she would come over to our house, because at the time she lived right around the corner from us, and every single night for like weeks she would play Monopoly with me, and she would continue to lose and continue to lose, and she finally gave up, and now everyone knows not to play that with me. Well, whenever we go out of town to this other town we go to, we play air hockey. So we live in a very small town right now that has literally nothing to do. People go to Walmart to hang out because there's nothing to do. There's no arcades, there's no mall, there's no good shopping, like nothing. Either you're going out to eat or you're going to Walmart, and that's pretty much it. So when we go out of town, we make it a point to go to whatever arcade there is in that town. So if you have no idea what air hockey is, basically you have a table and then there's like 2 holes and you have to try and hit the puck into the hole, and I'll put a picture of it like right here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Anyways, I love that game, and I always win. I've beat his mom, I've beat my sister, I've beat his sister, I beat his stepmom, I beat everybody, because I see people's weaknesses, and then of course I have to take them down. And I'm not the type of winner that's like, oh awesome, I won, like that's the end of it. No. Every time I score a point, I have to give like the bitchiest look and be like, oh, if only you could keep up, and just kind of taunt them, because I love that. And I'm not that way in real life. Like, if you met me, I'm so chill and I'll just hang out and go along with whatever, but when it comes to winning, that's the kind of person I am, and I apologize if you hate me for that. Like, you know, if it really is making someone upset, obviously I'll stop, but just because it's fun to mess with people, I do that. And now that I've been doing it for a long enough time, Ben has kind of figured out what to do. He plays defense more than he actually plays the game, because he knows that if he doesn't, I'm gonna get it. And he started looking for my weakness, and today we were in town, and it was intense. So they got a new arcade table, and that always throws me off when you're playing with something new. You know, it's kind of different, and so you have to figure things out. In the first game, he actually ended up winning. But we get there, and I put my stuff down, and I take my coat off, and I always put my hair up so that it's not in my way, because nothing's going to be distracting me from winning this game. And we start playing, and he gets the first 4 points, and I'm getting like pissed off because I hate losing. I hate it. And so he just like keeps scoring, and finally I start catching up to him, and he ended up winning like 6-5, but it's because we ran out of time, not because we finished the game. And then we ended up switching sides, and I kind of started noticing things. Well, I noticed that on his right side he wasn't defensive enough. Like, I could see how to get it in, because there was just like a centimeter that I could get it in. So I decided to aim for that, and I like got it in right away, and he was like, what the heck? And I was like, I found it, I found your weakness, I know what to do now. And he's like, great. And I actually told him what it was because when you do that, you know, it makes people start playing more towards that side and then they leave their other side open. You know, that's kind of the whole point. But he started kind of like getting mad, but not like, you know, really mad, just kind of like, are you kidding me? And I ended up winning that round. But am I the only person who gets this freaking competitive? Because I just love it. Like, it brings me the most joy. And I love board games. I love video games. Just basically anything. I will do anything to win. Honestly, this video probably makes me sound like super crazy. Like I would murder someone to win. No, I will not do that. I promise. Not that crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about this because I realized today that I do have a problem. I understand that. But if you get like this, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this type of video where I just talk about random shit that I notice, then leave me a like or let me know in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching. It really does feel so good to be back and recording. And yeah, I think that's about it. I will talk to you guys in my next video.